आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध भाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदयानंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय Show everyone.
Hari Om, everyone. And thank you all for coming, and I'm really pleased that many of you are able to come early and witness the Ram Puja. Actually, today is a very special set of pujas, not only Rama Puja, but also Shankara Arati. You may have heard the names of Shankaracharya, because this is Shankara Jayanti. Today is the day we celebrate the birth of Adi Shankaracharya. And of course, we did Gurudev Puja as well. So you heard all of that just now. It's a very special day because of all of those things, but it's also Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day. And a perfect day to celebrate the graduation of our students, our 12th grade students. Perfect not only for all those reasons, and definitely they deserve a round of applause. Perfect not only for all of those reasons, but because Swami Shantananda ji is visiting us, and of course giving a beautiful discourse on Ramayanam. And I know many of you in this room have heard Swamiji's discourse of the last few days. It'll continue this afternoon and again through Thursday. So please attend as many sessions as you are able to. The schedule is shown out there. So today we want to start with our graduation function, and you may all be aware that this event is being live streamed to our other two centers, so the other parents and teachers can see it as well. All of you high school students will go through a lot of graduations. High school, of course, but I'm sure almost all of you will have college and maybe advanced education and all that. Speaking as someone who has gone through a little bit of that myself, I can tell you that this graduation is actually the most important of all of those. And I don't say that lightly. You know, this graduation, there are no tests. You don't have to take an SAT, for example, at the end of it. None of that, right? But I think you will find as you look back on your life of some years from now, that the things you've learned here in Bala Vihar are the most important to you, because these characteristics, these teaching points will determine how you interact with the world, how happy you are, how fulfilled you are, how you interact with other people, like your spouses and your children and all that. So much value to this, and it's not well appreciated. In fact, one of the great strengths of our Bala Vihar program is to teach values over so many years to so many children, and all of that is because of the sankalpa of one person, Gurudev. So for that, we should be grateful.
I just wanted to add a couple more words, mainly because I get emotional looking at these kids. They were all in my class when I was teaching Vanara, like they were in pre-K, and just seeing them grow up like this, I'm just, we're gonna miss them. Sorry, start with this.
That's true. We've been here long enough to see these children, we'll still call you children, even though you're young adults now, grow up, right? So with that, we'd like to ask our high school student, our graduating students, sorry, to please come up so we can acknowledge you. And we'd like you all to say a few words, actually, if you would, about your experiences and maybe about your plans for the future.
Please, all of you come and line up here, and then each of you. I promise you I won't cry. I'm done. Just to tell your name to Swamiji and then say a couple of
Hari Om, everyone. Hari Om Swamiji. My name is Arav Sarapanini. I think I've been in Bala Vihar for around 14 years now, so it's been a better part of my life, and I think it's safe to say that Bala Vihar has had such a huge impact on my life. Ever since like Vishal Aunty was saying that being in her class, being around 4 years old, and being in the Vanara class, and to me now, and I feel like I've grown a lot as a person. I think we all have, and I think if there's something that I've been able to take away from Bala Vihar, and that's I've applied more in my life now than I think ever before, is that we as people, when we grow through our lives, we're not just the fruits of our own labor, and we're the fruits of the impact that everyone has had on our lives, everyone who has touched our lives, no matter how minuscule. And I think that's so fitting today because today's Mother's Day. And we all know the impact that mothers have on our lives. And I just want to give a shout out to Mom because, she's like the biggest motivator, biggest driving force in my life. And I think that we can all relate to that up here on stage. So I know that we're all going to we've learned at Bala Vihar, and I'm so grateful for the past 14 years. So thank you.
Hari Om. My name is Anish Rag. Hari Om. My name is Anish Raghavan. I've been part of Bala Vihar for 12 years now. And like Arv obviously mentioned, it is one of the biggest parts of my life. Growing up through Bala Vihar every Sunday, it seemed like a task almost. The first few years I was coming, I wasn't very motivated to come to Bala Vihar, but you quickly realize that Bala Vihar is such a fitting part of your life, that it's part of your routine, it's part of your schedule, and the Sundays that you end up missing, you start wondering why you didn't come to Bala Vihar or what you could have learned that day. So that's one of my biggest things I realized, that Bala Vihar has helped me so much in my life in ways that I don't even think about it. Usually I go through my weekly basis and I might have some struggle or some issue, and I can always relate it back to Bala Vihar and the lessons I learned in class that day. That even though it might not come to me saying, oh, I learned about this in Bala Vihar, it's in the back of my mind, it's in my consciousness that I know that Bala Vihar has taught me how to become the person I am today, and it truly has shaped my future. So I want to thank Bala Vihar, and of course, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there as well today. But it's a very bittersweet moment graduating from Bala Vihar, knowing that every Sunday that I no longer have to wake up at 10 a.m. So there is a plus and minus to it, but thank you.
Hey, can you all mention where you are going to college? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to Washington Jefferson College as part of their guaranteed osteopathic medicine program.
I'll be in a Northeastern University and studying behavioral neuroscience there.
Hold on, Anish. Yeah, go ahead.
Hariom, my name is Dhruv Kulkarni. This is my 15th year in Bala Vihar, and I remember when I was a little kid and I was running across the hallways, goofing around in Bala Vihar class, doing some hyper things in there. I just realized how much I've grown through it and like how much advice I've got through all my teachers, and I just would like to say I'm thankful to my teachers for all the advice I've got. It's helped me throughout my school career, and it's going to help me in college as well. And I'm grateful for my parents for helping me with any problems I had and all the advice that they've given me throughout my years. And I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to everyone. My mother has helped me through a lot. This past year in graduation has been very stressful deciding where to go and all that. She's helped me a lot by giving me advice and telling me any advice that I can do in college and like any helpful tips that I could have. And thank you, Mom, for all the years and the development I've had throughout my life. And lastly, I'll be going to the University of Arizona for finance.
Yeah, I'm Sambodh Sinha. My journey through Bala Vihar has been a bit different from, I guess, the people around me. Actually, my mom tells me that I was too young to participate in the Vanara class, so I had to actually sit in with the adult satsang when the Chinmaya here just started. So we used to live over here in Eagle Ridge, and we would come here, and I was too young to join the Vanara class, so I had to sit in. For the longest time, I haven't been able to appreciate the true value that Bala Vihar has given me. I've always wondered, why do I have to come here when I can, go and play Minecraft and stuff, right? But, I think this carried through. I moved to England, and then I had a brief period when I didn't go to Bala Vihar. And then I went back 1.5 years later, and then I think slowly from there, this was in, I think, 7th or 8th grade, and then up till now, having moved back, I think I actually began to finally understand the value that Bala Vihar gives me. So I think my main takeaway from Bala Vihar is this. We all have to deal with our minds, right, every day. It's this critical, I think of it as a battle. Maybe it's not the best way of thinking of it, but throughout our lives we have us, and then we have our minds, and it's a very crucial battle that we have to win, or at least we have to deal with, in order to find this happiness that we all want to achieve, find this fulfillment in life that all of us want. We all have this idea of happiness that we aspire to achieve. But how do we get this? Well, I think the greatest takeaway I've had throughout these years from Bala Vihar is that it's conquering the mind that's the most essential. And I've mentioned this when Swami Shantananda came, and when Gopal Uncle asked, what did you take away from Bala Vihar this year? So I'd like to say that's my greatest takeaway. I hope everyone else can take away the same thing. I'd just like to thank these guys around me for, you know, coming back 3 years ago, I think. It's obviously not easy. Everyone here is already friends with each other. I've just come back, although I've known these people, you know, when I was initially here, but, you know, they've made it a very welcoming place to come back to. And so I'd just like to thank these guys again. Yeah, and then finally, I'll be going to Vanderbilt University to study biology.
Sambodh, when are you giving discourse for us on that?
You'll see his movies.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Aditya Thirumala, and I've been at Bala Vihar since like as long as I can remember, so 15 years, 2009. And I was one of the people that Vishal auntie was talking about when she talked about her first Vanara class, because I think this class is one of the first classes to like come up fully through Bala Vihar. The last couple of graduations that I've watched, it's like people like started when they were older because Bala Vihar didn't exist when they were young. But I think that what this class is, is different about this class is that we've been able to go through Bala Vihar our entire lives, and none of us really know a life without Bala Vihar, so we've been like immersed in it our entire lives, and I think that's what the greatest takeaway has been for all of us. It's been the community that we've gained from being here. I think all the people I've met throughout Bala Vihar, whether it's these people up on stage with me, the teachers that I've met, or the people in other classes, have all made this experience so much better. And also the things that we've learned, I've been connected to my culture. Being in America, it's easy to become completely disconnected, but learning from like alphabet safari, basic values, to Mahabharata, Ramayana in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, to whatever happened last year with Shankarji. I don't really know how to describe it, but we did a lot of like deep philosophy, and it was really interesting. And I think that the wide variety of things that we've learned from Bala Vihar is what has made all of us like better people and more knowledge and ready to take on the world. And I think that there's not really many other places that can give you such an experience. Yeah, so thank you everyone that has helped me through here. I'm also going to be going to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for computer science next year.
Hari Om, everyone. I'm Hari. I'll try to keep this relatively brief. Like many of these guys here, over the past few weeks, I've been looking back on the journey, right, from first grade, Bala Ramayana with Lakshmi Aunty up to, symbolism, and then into Bhagavatam, with all these teachers, Shankarji, Gopal Uncle. And I think over the years, especially later as we go into high school, a lot of the time we try to intellectualize this content. Like all these ancient scriptures, like the Bhagavad Gita and like the Upanishads. There's all these abstract lessons and life advice. And as much as we try to synthesize this content on a conceptual level, I think it's really impossible to understand it unless we see the results of that in action, how it plays out in real life. And that's truly what I have to thank Chinmaya for. Every Sunday I come here, I see people like Vishal and Satish Uncle living out this dharmic way of life with my own two eyes. I see them leading assemblies, tirelessly work. Every time I email Satish Uncle for something about Youth Seva, even though I know he's one of the busiest people I know, he responds within like 2 hours, and he's like, yeah, I'll put it on the PowerPoint. All of my teachers I've had, Lakshmi Aunty, Kamla Aunty, Gopal Uncle, Shankarji, all these people come out every weekend to try to make us better people. And even the people up here on stage, all of my friends here, I have so much to learn from them. And to be part of a community that's united by the sole fact that we all strive to be better people, that's truly a gift, and that's what I really have to thank Chinmaya for. So, thank you. And I'll be attending Yale University next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Suhana. I have been at Chinmaya since pre-K, so about 12, 13 years. And there are a lot of lessons that I've learned in Chinmaya and out of Chinmaya with the friends that I've made and everything and the memories that I've made. It's not just lessons from the the Mahabharata or Ramayana. It's just a way of life that I've learned a better way to live through Chinmaya. And these memories aren't just good times, but they're things that I've learned from and that I'm going to grow from, continuing on in college and beyond. I know sometimes I don't feel like coming to Bala Vihar every Sunday morning, as I'm sure a lot of you experience that. But thanks to my parents, I rarely miss, and when I do miss, I regret. I regret not going. And just overall, out of all the friends I've made and all the memories I've made, it's just helped me grow as a person, as an individual. And as a little kid, I never really realized the impact it would have on my life. But in middle school and high school, I've definitely seen that there are situations in life that I wouldn't be prepared for if I hadn't come to Bala Vihar every week. So just thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you to all of my friends at Chinmaya. And happy Mother's Day. And I will be attending Thomas Jefferson in the fall in the 8-year direct dental program.
Hi, I'm Ishan. I started Chinmaya in 6th grade. I kind of have faded away because school got busy, then we got robotics, which is fun. I learned a lot of things where you need to just be willing to learn and understand that no one knows who you are. You have to be willing to explain yourself and not to judge people into like assuming that they understand this, and you have to start like at a beginning and at an early, like you need to start where it's not, you don't lose them right away, is what I've learned in Chinmaya. And just being overly kind and welcoming to people. I will be attending Penn State for a degree in mechanical engineering.
Hari Om. We'll get a picture. Swamiji, can we ask you to stand in the center so we'll get one?
Ah.
Yeah.
You also, you are the teacher.
There's a lot of you come up. Who are all the teachers here? They can all come join. Swamiji, can you say a few words to them?
Yeah, let them sit there.
Okay.
Now come and sit. Congratulations, you are graduating. Some of you have spent 14 years, 15 years, 12 years. Wonderful. So during this time, we have given you wonderful values that is to be lived. Now these are given to you, sown the seeds of values in your subconscious. You may not know it now because only when you go out. So far you are protected by your parents under the umbrella of the protection of parents. At that time, you didn't get the time to test these values. Now when you are out in the universities, you are free, totally free, because parents are not watching you. And that must be the reason why, you chose the universities far away from parents. That is good, wonderful. But then we are confident that you have spent with us 14 years, 12 years, you will never go wrong. This is the confidence that we have because this is the result that we get from all parents who have children in the universities. They said they have gone through our program, our children will never go, never get influenced by the peers, and they stand out and they become inspiration to other students. That, and also continue your study. Don't think that you have finished your studies, you have graduated from Bala Vihar and no more Gita, no more studies, no. Carry a Gita, Bhagavad Gita with you and read it every day. That is your armor. You know, when you go to battlefield, there is an armor they use. The same way, Bhagavad Gita becomes your armor. Why? Because it has solutions to all problems. Bhagavan deals with all problems in our life, day-to-day life. So in universities also you feel sometime left out, sometime lonely, sometime depressed, sometime pressured. All these issues you will be able to handle if you start reading every day, at least one verse a day, and with the meaning and commentary by Gurudev. It's a beautiful commentary which you can understand. It is written for your understanding. So therefore, carry a Bhagavad Gita with you and study. And if you have like-minded people in the university, start a study group there. So that's why we have chick groups in most of the universities. We have joined that and continue that. That is the one that gives you the balance of mind and inspiration at the same time make you happy. So that is the whole purpose. So how to be happy? That is, your nature is happiness, bliss, ananda. Re-own it. Now we are missing it because of our other ragadveshas, likes and dislikes. So this is the teaching, the valedictory address. In the Upanishad also, Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Swadhyaya Parvajanabhyam Na Pramadidavyam. So it is said that Swadhyaya and Pravachana never give up. Swadhyaya means learning, reading scriptures, and if a group is there, start sharing your knowledge also. That is also you should do. That means what? Clarity comes to you. When you share, clarity comes to you. When you say that you speak truth, and then when you keep on teaching that speak truth, when you yourself don't speak truth, then it will teach you. Hey, what am I doing? It will point the finger to you. So these are the values that we have learned from our Upanishad or our Puranas like Mahabharata, Ramayana, all those, the characters that we have learned, what they represent, what actually happened in the situations. So these are the things we have to carry with us. Not the stories itself, what the character stands for. Because our Puranas, Idihasas are the values taken hands and legs. So values have given personalities, human forms, and they were walked in the jungle of life where compromising situations were given. And how they reacted to it, that is what we have to learn, and that is to be applied in our life. Then only our life becomes easier and smooth. And also, when you have chosen some subject in the school, universities, please see that you will be useful to the society, that you will be able to help somebody. So this is called Janaseva, is Janardana Seva. So when you have that idea in your mind and choose some subject in such a way that you will be able to serve the society in a better way. So that you will be contributing to it. When you serve the society, you are serving Lord. So this should be your motive. So whatever profession you have and that you choose, let me be helpful to the society. Let me be able to help another person or any human being or even animal also. It is okay. Pets have become very famous now. Pet industry has become so famous. So every child has got a pet now. So that is also good. That is also seva. Wonderful seva. So please take care of that. Wish you all the best. May all you become great people in the society. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. Gopal, do you mind helping me move Swamiji's chair back? Then Swamiji can see the screen. All right, well, congratulations to all of the graduates. I think our other sites are going to sign off now so they can continue their assemblies. And we have some special treats today for our assembly. We wanted to especially acknowledge that it's Mother's Day. So rather than our normal opening prayer that you guys have been doing for many, many years, we have a special prayer today. Not only do we have a special prayer, but we have a special gift for all the mothers. Nimish has actually